A postal worker, now one of 2 women arrested in Mesa County. They're accused of forging signatures on more than a dozen ballots.
9 News Political reporter Marshall Zellinger is here, and this was big news last month when 3 of those ballots were accepted and counted despite the fact the signatures were forged.
Yeah, at the time, Colorado's Democratic Secretary of State Jenna Griswold said that 12 ballots were turned in, but then 3 of them slipped through after being reviewed by human eyes, and those ballots were allowed to be counted even though they were flagged by the Mesa County voting machines as having a questionable signature. The arrest warrant we just got in the last hour shows 16 stolen ballots, not just 12, with perhaps a total of 20 or more victims. Vicki Stuart, on the left, is a U.S. Postal Service mail carrier. Sally Maxedon, she's on the right. The arrest warrant from law enforcement in Mesa County describes Stuart filling in to deliver mail when ballots were being delivered. Maxedon told investigators that these 2 came up with a plan to, quote-unquote, test the voting signature system. The stolen ballots returned with forged signatures were along the same mail route. According to the warrant, Maxedon, who is not the mail carrier, she told investigators that she filled out the stolen ballots and forged the voter signatures on the envelopes. Well, when a ballot envelope is run through the ballot sorting machine like this one in Jefferson County, the machine takes an image of the signature on the envelope and compares the signature to the last signature sent in by the voter. If there's a question, human election workers compare the signatures. Of the 12 flagged by the computer last month, a human election worker allowed 3 to continue through the process to be counted. The other ballots were held to the side until the voter actually confirmed that they sent the ballot in. The 2 that have been charged are charged with identity theft, forgery, and an attempt to influence a public servant. Again, according to the arrest warrant, one of them admitted to voter fraud to try to test voter fraud.
So obviously they committed, if in fact this is true, they would have committed a crime to prove that there's a crime being committed.
Sure, like if those 3 that got through, if what is in the arrest warrant is accurate, and they said, we faked these signatures to see if we could get any through, and 3 got through, are they heroes? No, they perhaps
And it's
committed
Mesa
a crime.
County again.
Yeah, there's no reference to Tina Peters, the former clerk in this affidavit, anything like that. I'll point out, I just got an alert from the United States Postal Service that the one who is a mail carrier is indeed an employee of the USPS and is currently on non-work duty. Still an employee, but I guess that's their version of like leave. Like you're still an employee, but you're not doing anything.
I was going to say, there's a parallel investigation here with the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah, and they were involved, and they found out that these ballots that were turned in were along the same route, which is why they were involved, I believe, from the start. On top of, if your ballot is taken from the mail, it's already a crime that way. But I think they had a feeling, based on where these were from, that it was along the same mail route, so maybe there was something on the inside, and we find out through the affidavit that one of them was mail carrier. 16 according to this arrest warrant. So there were 4 more than what we were told last month.
All right. Marshall, yet another twist you're following. Thank you.